Hello, welcome to Lord Havoc's Marvel Champions custom content stream extravaganza. I'm your host, Lord Havoc, and today's episode I am going to be playing Steel, otherwise known as John Henry Irons. Steel, John Henry Irons here. He is made by Raikaran, who is also known in the community as Super TNT 73. That's how I know them as Super TNT 73. But apparently they're now using Raikaran, and I'm pretty sure I've had them on the stream before at some point. I'm not going to waste your time by going through my sheet. Sorry if my voice sounds a bit funny. I'm getting over a throat thing or some kind. I don't know. It's not COVID. That's all I really need. That's all I need to know. To be honest, as long as it's not COVID, I'm cool with it. So Steel, DC character. I was going to grab a DC villain to fight against, and for some reason I didn't. I've started the stream. You know what? I've started the stream early. I should have gone and grabbed a villain. Just wasting your time. So let's see if I can grab one using this super cool technique that I learned, where I can just go into the mods and grab individual things. Let's see if that is actually true. I think it's true. What am I looking at here? What am I going? Scenarios and modulars. What happens if I grab that? Does that actually work? And if it doesn't, let's grab the random villain and random modular sets. Let's see if that works. I'm intrigued to see what happens if with this. Oh no! That is not good. That was not good at all. I mean, it's a cool picture, but that's not what I wanted to happen. So, what's going on here? Why is it floating in air? I think it's because it's locked. Alright, unlock it. Okay, alright. So, let's just throw this over here somewhere. And say... what happens when I do this? Oh, that's not good. That's not good at all. That's unfortunate. But grabbing this is probably good. I've made a mess. Folks. This has not happened very well. Let's just delete this. Let's delete. What do I do with this? Can I delete these? They don't seem to exist anymore. What have I done wrong here? This is just a disaster. Absolute disaster. This is not locked in place, and yet interesting. Alright. Let's just chuck this aside. Oh, this is not very exciting television, is it? Or YouTubing, or whatever it is the kids call it these days. Alright, I'm really interested to see what happens. Actually, I'm not going to press place. I'm just going to search. Because if I press place, who knows what's going to happen? It could just go anyway. Beware the Court of Owls. Rogue's Revenge. Sinister Assault. The Hood. Galaxy's Most Wanted. Brother Eye Online. Cool Box Reskin. Okay. Kang. Miscellaneous. Genesis. Red Skull. Oh, so these are the campaigns. Arkham Inmates. Mojo. Okay. Alright, well, what's this? What's something that's... Let's try this one. Brother Eye Online. That sounds like a steel type thing to go up against. Oh no. That's not good. They are gone. Oh, here we go. They're back to life. That's handy. Oh, no it's not. That was bad. That was very bad. Let's try that again. So they go up here. Why do they go up here? I need a table up here. That's what I need. How do I make a table up here? Can I just copy an entire table? Nope. Maybe it's best if I just drag them out. There you go. Let's just do that. Oh, now it's dead. Oh, what have I done? I have stuffed this up completely. Alright. I feel bad now. Wasting your time. Let's just do that again. Scenarios and modulars toggle. Okay, let's grab that. Mistakes were made. Let's not make the same mistakes. And then let's search that. Let's not do place. Okay, so there's all them. Reskin campaigns. And then grab Brother Eye. There we go. Alright, we're on fire now. We're on fire. Let's just grab the things from in there. Doomsday Chair. Legions of Hydra. Under Attack. Masters of Evil. Bomb Scare. Ultron. Claw. Rhino. Nothing else. Okay. Alright. There you go. That's worked. Sort of. Kind of worked. These are obviously in different places here than they are on the DC mod, because normally you'd be playing it on the DC mod. That's what I should have done. I should have just played it on the DC mod. Oh well. Lessons learned. What is this? Return of. Return of. Is this just makes it harder, does it? Turn off. Okay. Let's put those aside for now. So here's the encounter deck. It's just the Mr. Freeze stuff. Mr. Freeze, Mr. Freeze, Mr. Freeze. Okay, right. So it's all the Mr. Freeze stuff. So it still needs standard. What's this? Masters of Evil. Oh, okay, recommended. Dark Society. Okay, so let's place those into play there. Advanced Sinister Society. Oh, the amount of work that goes into this DC mod is just insane. There's just so much cool stuff. It's so cool. So does that mean I'm still missing standard? Yeah, so let's just put in the Sinister Society. Okay. So I'm pretty sure I've got standard up here somewhere. That's the Marvels, so that's standard. So here, Beretta Beast and Deadman. Oh, Mr. Miracle and Deadman. Let's chuck those over here. So they're not in the way. Do any of these have the standard? You would think that it would come with that, wouldn't you? Okay, well, let's do it again. Let's go grab it. Workshop. Oh, DC. Nope. Search. Oh, I wonder if it's got the standard 3. Oh, there's the ES's Clash stuff. That's cool. Standard O. No. Expert O. Standard robbery. A new standard. Oh, here we go. Standard 1, standard 2. No, it doesn't seem to have standard 3 yet. But it will. Give them time. Give them time. They'll get it. Alright, let's just grab standard 1. Okay, so it's obviously locked. So let's just grab standard 1. And place gonna do? Oh, there you go. Puts them into place. Kind of. Oh, so they're a different size. Okay. Does that mean these are too big? Yeah, that looks right. Okay, let's grab his obligation, chuck that in there. Alright. I think we're happening now. There's his encounter cards. Alright, so let's go through the standard that we would normally go through. John Henry Irons, 3 rec. Setup, put Steel's hammer into play. There it is. I'm going to make it bigger just so it's just badass. Look at that. Look at that kick-ass hammer. It's great. Permanent restricted hero action attack. Remove each kinetic counter here. Deal 1 damage to an enemy for each kinetic counter removed this way. Sweet. Kinetic charge. Reduce the cost of the first upgrade or support played each round by 1. That's pretty good. Just want to upgrade or support played each round. Steel. 2/2/2. Justice League. Stored energy. Interrupt. When a boost card is revealed, cancel 1 boost icon on that card. Limit once per round. Place 1 kinetic counter on Steel's hammer to a maximum of 4. So if I get a boost icon, I'm going to cancel at least one of them. Put a kinetic counter on here. So there will be times where I won't get to do that, but let's hope that's few and far between. It's always like Steel. Here's the deck. 40 cards. I went Justice because Justice Steel just thematically feels right. Alright, here's our villain, Mr. Freeze, the Cold Shoulder. As Solomon Grundy is attacking Wayne Enterprises, an alarm goes off from Star Labs located in Gotham. Mr. Freeze, down encounter sets under society, got all that. Search the encounter deck for the old allies, new friends side scheme and reveal it. Old allies, new friends. Should I chuck in the return of... Should I chuck this stuff in? Maybe game 2. We'll see how it goes. Old allies, new friends. Oh! For the love of God. Name these things. Name these things. If you have to search for something, it should be named. Old allies, new friends. Okay, and put it into play. Mr. Freeze's unknown benefactor has called in some additional support to help with the assault on Star Labs. 1, 2, when revealed, place an additional threat here. Okie dokie. Shuffle this candidate. No problem. Advance to 1B. Little threat things up there for some reason. I don't know why. When revealed, discard cards to the encounter deck until a minion is discarded. Put that minion into play. Engage with the first player. Start on 0. Until a minion. Nope. Nope. Well, there goes my obligation. That's pretty handy. Minion. False Faces. Surge doesn't activate because it was done from this. Just because it was from the discard pile. Mr. Freeze attacks gives him additional boost card for activation. 2, 3. Has 12 hit points. There we go. Alright. Ready to rock. Steel. What seals hit? 6 and 5 and 12 hit points. Okie dokie. So do a quick shuffle here just so you know I'm not cheating. And then 6. Alright. So a Genius, Rick Flag, and a couple of identity cards here. Kinetic Redirect. Defense. When a character will take any amount of damage from an attack for up to 2 of that damage, then choose to either heal 2 damage to a hero or deal 2 damage to an enemy. Pretty cool. Hammer Strike. Deal 6 damage to that enemy. Do 1 additional damage to each enemy for each kinetic counter on Seal's hammer. This attack gains overkill. Sweet. Rivet Canyon. Oh, Rivet Cannon. Sorry. Steel gets +1 attack and his basic attacks gain ranged. Exhaust Rivet Cannon. Damage from your attack next attack be divided among enemies as you choose. Oh, that's very, very nice. That's very nice. Alright, well, reduce the cost of the first upgrade of support you play each round by 1. So let's use... Let's use Hammer Strike to pay for Rivet Cannon, because it only costs 1. Flip to Mr. Steel. Kill this dude. Sayonara. Let's use... Oh, wait. As an action, I could have done the 2 points onto him and 1 point onto him. So I'll do that. Let's do... Genius and Kinetic Redirect will give me Rick, who stuns Mr. Freeze. And I'll take a kind of threat off of this guy. Okay, reset. Hand size is 5, so I get 4. Okay, there's a couple of identity cards in here. We've got Steelworks, his support card. Exhaust Steelworks, search the top 5 cards of your deck for an upgrade and add it to your hand. It's an alter ego action. And then you've got resource, Exhaust Steelworks, generate a mental resource. It's handy. Forged Steel, what a cool picture. Is that how his ability works? Like his armor just shows up on him like Iron Man's nanotech armor? I didn't know that. Although to be fair, the steel that I know is from the Reign of the Superman steel, like when he first shows up. Defense, when the villain activates change form, then if you are John Henry Irons, confuse Steel Guita's card. Okay, and then the other cards, we know what they do. Villain turn. Threat. He goes to attack, but he can't because he's stunned. And we get an encounter card. And it is Bulletproof Goon. Guard and Toughness. Cool. My turn. Let's use Surveillance Team and Forged Steel to pay for Steelworks. And then use Steelworks to pay for Clear the Area. And get rid of these two. And draw me a card. Gives me Hammer Time. Another cool picture. I love it when it breaks the wall. Remove 3 threat from a scheme. Remove 1 threat from a scheme for each kinetic counter on Steel's hammer. Okay. It's not the steel that defeats you, it's the iron will behind it. You tell him, John. You tell him. Cool. Alright, so let's use Rick to get rid of that one that's on there. And then Steel can go in for an attack of 3 and get rid of this. Oh, no. No. It's meant to come in with Toughness. So instead, Rick will leave that threat there and knock his Toughness off. Rick knocks the Toughness off, and then Steel smacks him in the face. Takes him out. So far, so good. I don't have any kinetic charges here yet, but that's a shame. But it is what it is. I'll get them. That's fine. Let's ready. I'm going to get rid of multitasking and keep Hammer Time. And get 4 cards. Okay. Alright. Let's get a thread on there. Freeze is attacking. Rick will defend. He gets 2 boosts. 1 boost, exhaust each ally you control. He's already exhausted, so thanks for that. And then boost, give the villain a tough status card. Sweet. There's Cheetah. So he attacks for 0. So Rick actually survives. Which is unheard of. And there was no boosts for me to cancel, which is a real bummer. What a shame. Oh well. And then encounter card is a side scheme. A new Ice Age. Mr. Freeze gets plus 10 hit points. jeez. Okay. My turn. It's a shame I threw out that multitasking. Well, Stealth Strike and Steelworks and Endurance is going to give me Kurt. Kurt will give me Surveillance Team. Surveillance Team has 4 counters. Kurt will attack for 1 and knock off the tough. And Steel will then hit him for 3. And then Surveillance Team will take off 1 of these threat. And I can't afford anything else. I could flip. Nah, that's fine. Get 3 cards. Alright, some more cards here. Man of Steel. Another cool picture. Look at that. What a badass. You get +3 hit points. Steel can have 1 additional tough status card. Ooh, that's cool. I like that. After you change to hero form, exhaust Man of Steel. Give Steel a tough status card. That's a great card. That's really cool. Cost 3. Perfectly fine. Awesome picture. Love it. And Ingenuity, which is the gives you a free resource. Alright, so threat on here, and then +1 threat from the acceleration icon. Freeze attacks, he gets an extra boost card. Rick Flag's going to defend again. Why not? Let's see what happens. First one is Iced Over. I'm going to use Steel's ability as an interrupt to cancel that boost icon and give Steel's Hammer a kinetic counter. So he's still on 0, and then we get this one, and he goes through for 1. There we go. So he attacks for 1. Rick finally dies. He did well though. He kicked a lot of ass, Rick. And then we get an encounter card, and it is another side scheme. This guy's just loaded with side schemes. Brand new tech. Look at that, that's cool. With access to new tech and a flow of cash, Mr. Freeze is building new advanced weaponry. When revealed, place an additional threat here. 1, 2, 3, and an additional, and then a hazard icon. Alright, Kurt. Alright, what are we going to do? This is awesome. I should really get this out. Let's thwart for 2. Get rid of this, which goes down 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So that's that taken care of. Kurt will thwart 1 off here and die. Wait, that should be down 1 counter. Cheating. Caught in the act. Caught cheating in the act. Let's do... Let's flip to John. Steelworks and... Wait, do I have to exhaust to use his ability? Exhaust Steelworks cert. Okay. So start 5 cards to your deck. Add it to your hand. Nah, that's right. That's fine. Exhaust for a resource and then use under surveillance's resource to bring in ingenuity, and then Stargirl, Hammer Time, and ingenuity will give me Man of Steel because it only costs 2 because I'm in John Henry side. Gives me plus 3 hit points. It's pretty sweet. Pretty sweet. I'm going to move that over there. And then I'm going to use surveillance to take off 1 threat. Token gone. Reset. 1 alter ego, so now I get 6 cards. Okay. Alright, so we've got some more identity cards here. Hammer Strike. Oh, we've seen that one before. Thruster Boots. Steel gets +1 thwart and gains the aerial trait. When you would take any amount of damage, exhaust Thruster Boots, prevent 1 of that damage. Sweet. Here's another one. Pile Driver. He's hammering that guy. Pun intended. Stun and deal 3 damage to an enemy. Place 2 kinetic counters on Steel's hammer to a maximum of 4. Okay. Oh, here's his signature ally, Superwoman, Lana Lang. Reduce the cost to play Superwoman by 1 for each kinetic counter on Steel's hammer. Okay, I like that. And Superwoman leaves play, place 1 kinetic counter on Steel's hammer. Very cool. And these ones, we know what they do. Cool. Threat. What? Threat. He schemes. 2 plus 2 is 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Boom. Kicks over to stage 2. When revealed, discard cards in counter deck until a minion is discarded. Put them into play engaged. There we go. Silver Banshee. After Silver Banshee attacks you, discard 1 card at random from your hand. Oh man, she's a reskinned version of Radioactive Man or whatever his name is, Dr. Chen. I hate discarding cards, man. I hate it. Alright, to be. Or not to be. Ah, jeez. Go down to 0. There we go. Cool. Now we get counter card, and we get an extra encounter card because this has the Azad icon. So counter card number 1 is Abracadabra. Another minion. That's Whirlwind. And then Society of Savagery. Each society minion attacks the hero is engaged with. No, it doesn't, because I'm in alter ego. If no attacks were made this way, search the encounter discard pile for a society minion and put it into play engage with you, then shuffle the encounter deck. Shouldn't society have a capital S? Anyway. Search and put into play. Not society. No. No. There is no society members in here. No. Okay. There's none in here. Does it say discard pile over? Search the encounter deck and discard pile. Oh, poo. Alright, let's have a look in here. What do we got? Nope. Nope. Cheetah, she's one, yeah? Give her a tough status card. Okay, so Cheetah or Count Vertigo? I think we'll go Count Vertigo. Shuffle the encounter deck. 3 minions. Bloody hell. Alright, let's do it. Let's do this. What do we got? What can we do here? Well, Thruster Boots only costs me 1 while I'm in John Henry form, so I might as well chuck it out for the 1. And then flop over to Steel. What can I do here? I can't outright kill any of them. Or can I? You know what? I think I can. Because if I hammer strike... Oh, after I change to hero form, I get a tough status card. So let's just do that. Before I forget. Alright. Exhaust to get a tough status card. Done. I think I can take him out. Because 1, 2, 3 will play Hammer Strike. And Hammer Strike says, deal 6 damage to an enemy, deal 1 additional damage for each kinetic counter on the steel's hammer. That's Cat Dane's overkill. So I can do 7 points of damage because there's a counter on here. So Silver Banshee's dead. At least these two assholes. So now what have I got left? Three, 4. If I had one more resource. One more resource. Well, let's use Surveillance Team. Take one off here. Let's attack for 3. I could do an extra point right now, but I don't want to spend it because she's cheaper. And I want to use Pole Driver. So Pole Driver will do damage and then put counters that'll make her even cheaper to play. But it's going to have to wait till next turn. That's the best I can do so far. But that's right. I've got a tough status card. I think I'm all good. Did I take a counter off? 1, 2, 1, 2. I don't know if I took a counter off or not. I don't think I did. Might have ripped myself off a counter, but that's right. I can't remember if I did or not, so let's be fair. So reset and get 3 cards. Alright, so there's another Hammer Time. Another Forged Steel, and there's Catwoman to come in and help me out. Alright, okay. 1. He attacks. He gets 2 boost cards. I'm going to just take it. Boost. If this activation deals damage to you, exhaust your hero. Well, it won't do any damage to me because Tough will defend. So I'm cool with it. I'm going to use his ability to take off one of these boost icons, so it's only 2. So he does 2. So I get a counter, and he takes off the Tough. Cool. Now, yeah, I took no damage, so I don't have to exhaust. Now, do I defend these guys, or do I just take the 5 and just eat it? I mean, I'll still be there on 10. It's not that bad. I'm just going to take it. It doesn't do anything. Must defend with an ally. Don't have any. Also resolve another hero. There are none. I'm just going to take the 5. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. And then get an encounter card, and I think I get 2 encounter cards. Guard Toughness. And the villain attacks you. Okay, villain attacks me, 2 boost cards. I'm going to take it. Does it say once per round? Limit once per round. That's poo. So 3, 4. Jeez. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh wait, what does this card say? Exhaust to prevent 1 of that damage. Okay. Well, better than nothing. Back up to 7. Alright. And I could have defended, but I didn't want to. I want to do... Yeah, I want to do stuff. My turn. So she would cost 2 to bring out now, but she would actually be cheaper if I do something else. So if I do... let's do Hammer Time and Forge Steel. To bring out Catwoman, who gives me a card. Oh yeah! Thank you. Yeah, baby. Alright. Alright. Let's use Surveillance Team. And just get it out while I've got it, right? Because I think I've ripped myself off one of the uses, but oh well. Alright, so let's use that. Now, I'm going to energy to Pile Driver. Pile Driver says stun and deal 3 damage to an enemy. Place 2 kinetic counters on the hammer. So 1, 2, and 3 damage. And stun. I've now got 4 counters on here, which is the max. Deal 1 damage to an enemy. Oh, there's no max on here. I saw a max 4 somewhere before. I'll place 1 kinetic counter here to a maximum of 4. Is that saying this can only have 4? Or is that saying I can only add 4? If there's a maximum of 4, it should be written on here. Not on here. So yeah, if there is a maximum, it has to be written on this particular card. Anyway, so she's 4, so she's now free. So I get her in for free. So I will use her. She'll kill Count Vertigo. Catwoman will knock the tough off of this guy. And Steel will kill this guy. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Alright. I'm happy with this. This worked out alright. I had to wait around, but that's alright. That's fine. And this guy is stunned. Okay. Threat. He attacks. He gets 2 boost cards. Catwoman's defending. If activation damages you, nope. And 2, I'm going to use Steel's ability to put on there. So this is it absolutely must be on this card. Having it on this card says to me that I can only place to a maximum of 4 by using this ability. When a boost card is revealed, cancel 1 boost icon on that card, limit once per round, and then place 1 kinetic counter on the Steel's hammer to a maximum of 4. That doesn't, to me, it doesn't say that this can only have 4 on it, because it doesn't say it on this card. So I'm just going to keep doing it until I get max. There's nothing to suggest that I can't. But he gets +2, so that means Catwoman dies. And she's dead. Right, let's see if he's online. Let's find out if he's online. Oh, they do talk about the hammer here. Oh, okay, right. It's not outright said, but it's heavily implied that the maximum is 4. And that, I gotta say, that annoys me. If that is the case, then it should be on here. I don't care what it says over here. This is all tied into his ability, stored energy. It's got nothing to do with his hammer. That's misleading and annoying. So, I don't know. He's not online to us, so it's very heavily implied that it's only meant to be 4. So that's what I'll do. So that means instead, so before, when it was a hero action, before when it was an action. It doesn't work because then she would have cost 1 to come out. That's incredibly annoying. Oh man. Okay, I'm still going to cancel the icon. In fact, I don't even have to, right? Because it was Catwoman defending, so she's just dead either way, right? That's frustrating. Next is this guy. He goes to attack, but he can't because he's stunned. And then we get 2 encounter cards again. Dave, get rid of this side scheme. What are you doing? Alright, we get another hazard. I got a counter. Sinister Society. Alright, what do we got here? 3. Discard casting encounter deck until the society minion is discarded. See? Capital S. Put that minion into play, engaged with the first player. Well, I'll be discarding the entire deck because there is no society people in the deck. I know for a fact there isn't. So, discard, 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 discard. Boom. Discards. Resets. Gives me an acceleration token. And then the next one says, when revealed, take 2 damage. Mr. Freeze heals 2 damage. Okay. 1, 2, and 1, 2. My turn. Why don't I have any cards? What's happened here? How dumb. How unbelievably dumb. Alright, my turn. Here's my 5 cards. Thanks. Alright, is this a new one? Pile Driver? No, we saw that one before. First Aid. Yeah, we've seen all these before. Alright. Okay. What have I got? What have I got? Pile Driver, Strength. That's a cool custom strength. That looks awesome. Miles. Okay, well, Strength and Ingenuity will pay for Poison Ivy, who will thwart for 3. And because I thwarted for 3, I get to turn the tide and do 3 points to this guy. He's dead. And that's Poison Ivy's turn go. Superwoman will thwart for 2. Finally! Get rid of this one. She's still alive. And I will attack for 3. Oh, so you don't attack 1, it's remove everything. Remove each kinetic counter here. Deal 1 damage to an enemy for each kinetic counter removed this way. Okay. Alright, and it can be divided any way you want across all the minions. Alright, that's okay. I'm cool with that. So I'm attacking for 2, 3, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And all the counters are gone. He's attacked. Oh, I should have used the thruster boost before to take 1 less damage. But gotta pay more attention to that. Okay, but I can still do stuff. So I will now use first aid and Steelworks to play Pile Driver, which says stun and deal 3 damage to an enemy. Stun, 3 damage. Knocks him into stage 2. He's still stunned. And I get 2 kinetic counters. And back up here. When revealed, search for a new Ice Age. New Ice Age. 1, 2, 3, and he gets plus 10 hit points. So now it goes up to 28. Okay, but he is stunned. Okay, that was a good round. Let's reset. Get 5 cards. As a new identity card, when a character would take any amount of damage from an attack, prevent up to 2 of that damage. Then choose to either heal 2 damage from your hero or deal 2 damage to an enemy. Okay. Then a whole bunch of justice cards. Okay, so threat from normal, then threat from the acceleration icon, then threat from this acceleration icon. That's pretty brutal. He goes to attack, but he can't because he's stunned. Love it. And then I get an encounter card. And it is Society of Savagery. Search the encounter card and discard pile. Well, in that case, I might grab this guy because he sucks. Okay, did I shuffle the deck after I searched for a new Ice Age? I'm going to just in case. Okay, my turn. Okay, I'm going to thwart for 3. Get plus 1, 3. Thwart. Get rid of this. He goes down to 18. Because I did a thwart, a basic thwart, I can, and cleared it to 0, I can turn the tide and do 3 points of damage. And I can also do Power of Justice to pay for Brains over Brawn, which says after your hero makes a basic thwart, deal damage to an enemy equal to your hero's thwart, which is 3, and he's dead. I'm going to one way or another, which says search the encounter deck for a side scheme, reveal that scheme, and then draw 3 cards. There's only one to get because it specifically says encounter deck. So I'm going to grab old allies, new friends. When revealed, place 1 additional threat here and draw 3 cards. 2, reset 3. Because I had to reset my deck, I get a hazard card. There's my 3 cards. Poison Ivy is going to thwart for 1. And then take a damage, and then Kinetic Redirect is going to pay for clear the area. I'm just going to get rid of 2, get rid of that scheme, and give me a card. Steelworks and Ingenuity is going to pay for 4 Justice, which is going to remove 4 threat. Superwoman's going to hit him for 2 and die. And when she dies, I get a kinetic counter. I'm going to discard Batgirl. Reset. Discard Batgirl. Keep Pile Driver. And then get 4 cards. Cool. I love that. I love this design so much. It's awesome. Alright. Threat, and then an extra threat because of acceleration. He attacks. Poison Ivy will defend. I'm going to use his ability to get an icon, bloody kinetic counter. So this is only 1. So it's 1, 2, and he exhausts each ally you control. She's already exhausted because she's defending. So she takes it. 1, 2, boom. She's gone. The encounter from had to reset my deck is there, and then I get another encounter. I don't have anything else to worry about, so I've got these 2 encounter cards. They are Cryogenic Biology in hero form. Take 2 damage. Mr. Freeze heals 2 damage. Okie dokie. 1, 2. I'm going to use this to reduce damage by 1, and just take the 1. 1/5. Next encounter card is Chill Out. When revealed, either spend blah 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 resources or exhaust each character you control. I technically could. What are they again? Energy, Mental, Fist. I could do that. But really, I just want to pummel him to death now. I'm just a bit tired of this guy. You know what? I'm going to pay it. Mental. Forged Steel will count as the energy. So energy, mental, fist. Done. My turn. Now you're going to pay for that. Kurt and Ingenuity is going to Hammer Time. Remove 3 threat. No. You know what? No. 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 I'm going to hit for 3, 2, 3, and then take off all the counters on there to make it 7. I'm then going to pile drive him. Which is stun and deal 3 damage, place 2 kinetic counters. So 1, 2, and stun. Oh, it's 3. 3, and then stun, and then get 2 counters. I'm going to reset, get 5 cards. Okay. 1 and then 1 for the acceleration token. He goes to attack, but he can't because he's stunned, and I get 1 encounter card. And it is Society of Savagery. Okay, I have to go find one. I'm going to find Abracadabra again. Oh, we can Count Vertigo? No, I don't want Count Vertigo. What's happened here? Vertigo. Oh, there he is. Abracadabra. He's got 6th health, but he only hits for 2, and his ability sucks. So that's that done. My turn. Genius will pay for Genius. What's he on? 8. I think I've won. He doesn't have guard. So Genius and Ingenuity will pay for Hammer Strike. Deal 6 damage to an enemy. Deal 1 additional damage to an enemy for each kinetic counter on Steel's hammer. That's 8 because I've got 2. So he's dead. Boom! Steel smacks him down. As you would if you were Steel. Cool. Well, there's that victory. That was quite satisfying. I quite enjoyed that. All right, so let's go through it. Steel. Let's grab his cards. Let's grab his upgrades up the top here. Ingenuity's not one of his cards. Steelworks, Hammer Strike. Have I got any in here? Nope. Pile Driver. Hammer Time. Which is cool. It's a cool name, Batgirl. I mean, it's obvious, but it's still cool. Obvious doesn't automatically mean bad. I mean, it can still be obvious and cool. And then Pile Driver, Kinetic Burst, Hammer Strike, Hammer Time. I think that's pretty much it, right? Oh no, Forge Steel. There we go. Ingenuity. Yep. Cool. All right, let's go through him. His alter ego. Well, let's start off with design first. I quite like it. I like the fact that there's two different forms of grey to sort of help sort of make it a bit easier on the eye instead of just one straight up grey. It does look quite similar to a basic, but enough. But this sort of the other grey, the darker grey, helps break that, which is pretty cool. And the red for his cape, which is pretty sweet. So yeah, the choice of artwork is generally pretty good across the board. I quite like it. There's nothing in here that's just, oh, there's 2 Forged and Steels, 2 Kinetic Redirect. There's nothing here that sort of stands out as wonky or something. Regular viewers will know that I'm a sucker for artwork that breaks the wall of like the artwork. A bit of a missed opportunity here to have this one like down slightly and have the hammer come across. That would have been pretty sweet. But this one here, yeah. Or this one going up into the corner would have been cool. I mean, I don't know why I love it so much. It's weird. It's weird that I love it so much. It's like drawing outside the lines, but for some reason it really appeals to me. But this one's very cool. I love this one. That's great. So yeah, artwork wise, design wise, looks groovy. Oh, almost missed Superwoman's one. That's cool. And the HP, the picture that used that he used, or they. Let me just do a quick check. We've got our pronouns on the Discord. So what is it? Oh, they haven't got the pronouns. We'll just say they. Is great as well. So yeah. So presentation wise, looks very cool. In terms of the cards themselves, so John Henry Irons, yeah, put his hammer into play, and then he's charged thin to reduce upgrades and supports. It's fine. It's good. Sorry. 2/2/2 across the board. Can't complain. Very cool. Standard. It's good. He stored energy ability. Like I said before in the video itself, I probably shouldn't have been so harsh about it, but it really frustrated me, so I apologize for that. But to a maximum of 4 thing on here, that makes perfect sense. I mean, you can only do it to a maximum of 4, no problem. But that needs to be on the card as well. When a boost card is revealed, cancel 1 boost icon on that card. It's good. It's not too OP. You don't have to exhaust to do it. If you had to exhaust to do it, I would say do 2 icons, but you don't exhaust. You just get rid of 1 of the icons and then you just put it onto your thing. I like it. It's quite synergetic, which then goes on to the hammer itself. I think this is a bit of Bogdanov artwork. Permanent restricted. I like that it's restricted. The remove the counter here. You don't have to exhaust it to do it. You just remove the counter here as an action. Deal 1 damage to an enemy for each counter removed this way. Sweet. I love the quote that's on it. In my hands, this hammer is more than steel. It's the thunderous echo of justice, which is why I went justice. Cool. The rivet cannon is quite interesting. I like the +1 attack gives him range, which is cool. It's interesting that this doesn't give him +1 attack, but this does. Personally, I want to put it on here, but it makes sense that it's on here. Thematically, it makes more sense to be on here, but that would then just be OP, right? Because you get this for free straight away, so you automatically get +1 attack for free. Just doesn't make sense, right? So it makes more sense mechanically for it to be on here, and that it gives you range makes sense as well because it's a ranged attack, and then you can exhaust the cannon to divide the damage that you want. That's great. It's just thematically and mechanically, this card works. I like it a lot. This is the best card in the deck. Absolute brilliant picture. Costing makes sense. +3 hit points. It puts him up to a beastly 15, which is pretty sweet. I mean, that's one more than like gods. So yeah. After you change the era form, exhaust. Man, I see what to give Monsieur a tough status card. There's a couple of times I think where I did do that. I actually didn't do what I was supposed to do, so that's kind of weird. Thruster boots, yep, cool. Gives +1 thought, gazing his aerial. Exhaust to prevent damage, it's fine. Kinetic redirect, when a character would take any amount of damage from an attack, prevent up to 2 of that damage, then choose to either heal 2 damage from a hero or deal 2 damage to an enemy. That's great. I mean, it's only 2, but hell, you get to do an extra 2 or heal. It's awesome. Superwoman, I quite like the rogue thing. I'm pretty sure that's Rogue's thing, right? The Gambit ally rogue costs less the amount of counters you've got, so that's from. And when she leaves play, you put a counter on there because all the energy like shoots out of her when she dies, I think, in the comic. So quite good thematically there. I like it. Steelwork, I have to assume that's his company. I never once used his search the top 5 cards thing because I actually got these pretty quick. I got this like open in hand, and I never really used it because as per my usual policy, I didn't know what the cards did before I played, so I didn't really know what to look for. But I definitely used the generator, the resource generator. That was great. Hammer Strike, awesome picture. Deal 6 damage, deal 1 more for each counter. That's pretty standard stuff. Pile Driver. This is very cool. Stun and deal 3 damage and then place 2 kinetic counters on there. I mean, I used it mainly for the stun. Even if it was just the stun and the counters, it would be cool. Because then it's in my turn, hero action. I could then just immediately use the 2 counters if I wanted. So it's the what's the word I'm thinking of? I don't know, it's not versatility. What's the word? The English language has suddenly abandoned me. I don't know. I can't remember what the word is. That's so embarrassing. Versatility. Oh, this is a disgrace. I'm going to Google a word. Versatility. That's not a real word. I'm positive it's not. Versatility. I'm so sorry. I don't know what happened. I write for a living. I don't understand what just happened to me just then. This is what overuse of Grammarly does to you. Versatility of this card alone is great. Remove 3 threat from a scheme. Remove 1 threat from a scheme for each kinetic counter. It's fine. And then, I mean, only really becomes good if you have kinetic counters. 2 for 3, meh. For identity card, I mean, that would be one of the justice cards is something like that. So yeah, 2 for 4 would probably be better, but then you get to use the kinetic counters. So if you don't have any kinetic counters, this is it's not cost effective, but it's, you know, it's alright. And this one, I don't think I ever used it. When the villain activates change form, Then, if you are John Henry Irons, confuse a villain, or Steel, give him a tough status card. It's actually quite good. I don't think I don't know why I never used this. It's quite good because it's when they activate, right? So they activate and they either attack if you're in hero or scheme if you're an alter ego, and this one lets you take care of whatever it is that's going on. Because they activate, you've changed to John Henry Irons and then confuse them, so they don't actually scheme. Pretty sure that works that way, right? So it's actually quite good. I don't know why I didn't really pay much attention to it. Cool. So yeah, the only real suggestion I would make would be I would get rid of the quote on Steel's hammer and put a maximum of 4 counters on this card. I can't describe to you how annoyed that was. Like, I almost swore, which you're not allowed to do on Twitch. So yeah, I was very annoyed by that. But other than that, I really like this dude. I really like this character. I mean, it's quite simple. It doesn't have, the level of shenanigans that people like, Rec Rap or Spider-Man 2099 had or stuff. But this is more sort of my play style. I mean, I love Rec Rap. Don't get me wrong. Rec Rap is brilliant. If Rec Rap does not get sealed, I'll be very annoyed. I will protest because he's unique and amazing. But the thing is my brain's just not good enough for those type of characters too often. Like, I'll play Rec Rap more because he's awesome. But the more sort of complicated characters where you gotta think too much, I love them for their ingenuity and their creativeness. I love that, but I just don't like playing them. So Steel, I think, is in that perfect sweet spot of everything just makes sense and is easy for me to understand. That's really what it is. I don't cover myself with a lot of glory in these videos. It's weird. I just want to point out, I am a smart dude. Like, I'm not dumb. I want to go into these things with, a lower complexity level because I just want to relax and chill. It's like when you watch a bad movie that's so bad that it's good type stuff. I quite like bad movies that are entertainingly bad, not like terrible bad movies like Last Jedi. I mean, entertainingly bad movies where they're trying their best and they're just failing, but they're failing and still having fun, that sort of stuff, right? Miami Connection, if that means anything to anybody. If you listen to this and you know what Miami Connection is, then we can be friends. So those sort of films. Now that I've just said that, I'm now worried that I used the wrong. Yeah, Miami Connection is a real. It's a real film. I swear to you, it's a real film. Yeah, Miami Connection. There you go. Anyway, back to the character. So I think I think he's good. I think he's really good, and I think he should be sealed. Other than that one slight change, I can't see anything here that would make him be disqualified. The other thing what I'll do is what I find is sometimes, well, quite often that happens in these, I don't get to see their Nemesis cards because Shadows of the Empire just doesn't pop out for some reason. I'm going to start using Standard 3 to give it more of a chance for the Nemesis to come out. Standard 3 comes with the latest box, and it's great. It's a great twist on Shadows of the Past. I think it's called Pursued by the Past. And what it does is it puts counters on this card, and then it's like a ticking bomb. Eventually, your Nemesis is going to come out if you take too long, which I think is great. But let's have a quick look at his Nemesis. Steel Trap. Luthor is cloned Doomsday. Oh, that's not good. What a stupid thing to do. It's Doomslayer. Oof. blanks out your text box. Jeez. Discard an upgrade or support. Sun to take X damage, X number of counters on the hammer. Jeez. That's pretty brutal. I'm glad that didn't come out. Cool. Alright, Steel. Good stuff. Good work. That is by Raikaran, or on the Discord they're known as Super TNT 73. Recommend it. Check it out. Thanks very much for watching. I will hopefully stream again today. Hopefully we'll get another stream in today. We'll see how we go. What was the next one that was meant to come up? Oh, the Dr. Octopus scenario. I think I'll give Dr. Octopus scenario a go. Just for the fun of it. But yeah, thanks for watching. Take care of yourselves. Look after yourselves. Look after each other. Peace. Bye.